Hey.
What up, SNA Assassinators? This is Super Ninja Austin back here with another podcast video. You probably saw my honorary nephew and fellow assassinator, Charger back there. And this is the SNA podcast video on the December 15th, 2024. This is week 15 of the NFL as well. That's a funny coincidence. They both have 15 in today's day, I guess Sunday. And we're gonna be talking about what has went down on what's going on in the wildest and intriguing news story and rumor that you assassinators need to know from the Bleacher Report article, which I'm trying to find some good news right now, but I think I found a couple, but it's only just probably limited. But we're gonna still talk about what's going on in the NFL world right now. But
That saved my life. What? That lightning bolt. Well, that lightning bolt. Dude, I got big and then you got small. Dude. That is sus. Not on my watch.
Rams disappoints fantasy football managers and 0 catches for the Rams versus the 49ers game. Wow, they literally just got no catches on the game. They did beat the 49ers, but I would expect him, even if he didn't make a touchdown, at least he made some receiving yards. But no, according to this article, it says right here, Cooper Kupp had an extremely quiet night on this past Thursday. Cooper Kupp was targeted 3 times, but failed to record a catch during the Los Angeles Rams 12-6 win over the 49ers. And it says right here that while rainy conditions cost the Rams passing attack, which that probably explains why they didn't score any touchdowns, to struggle 6 of the Rams players still finished the game with at least 1 grab. In the Cubs team was able to secure a victory, but fantasy football managers were surprised by his disappointing performance.
Oh no, someone's gonna bite me. Dude,
But you can see plenty of people like the NFL not really liking what Cooper Kupp did on that night. And he kind of looked like a football playing version of Jake Paul in a way with his beard. I'd say, yeah, it looks similar to him. But anyways, it says right here onto the report, Thursday marked the first game that Kupp finished without a catch since week 10 of 2019 season. Puka Nacua was Matthew Stafford's favorite target against the 49ers, hauling in 7 receptions for 97 yards. As you can see,
my favorite. Why are you in front of me? Bye-bye.
Okay,
hey,
where's
don't get in front of me. I'm coming after you. Bye-bye. See you later, Halloween. Ha! Ha ha! Merry Christmas.
Okay, why is it loading? Okay, I'm gonna show you this video real fast.
33 and private parts. Stafford going deep downfield. He's got Nacua to the 16-yard line.
Gotta admit, that was a very impressive by the quarterback Matthew Stafford to his favorite receiver of the night because unfortunately Kupp was keep dropping the ball. It's worth noting that no other players on the Rams surpassed 25 receiving yards in the test. Like still, it was unpredicted to see Cup's minimal impact of Super Bowl 56. MVP is in the midst of the impressive season, catching 63 passing for 657 yards and 6 touchdowns in 9 appearances. Like prior to Thursday's defeat.
Please give me something good, please.
Cup missed about 4 games earlier this in the year due to an ankle injury, but he's remained a key piece of the Los Angeles Rams, on the offense after coming back in week 8. In fact, the Rams own a 6-2 record since he returned to the field, despite winning just one of the team's first 5 games to open the Los Angeles has continued to boost its post-season chances with its recent play. In the Rams now sit at 8-6 on the season. And said right here that and it says that here as a whole and have a 50% playoff possibility via next gen stats. And it says right here, for fantasy managers, Cup could struggle to get going, once again in week 16, while the Rams, will travel to face the New York Jets team, that was that has lost 4 straight games. The Jets still own the league's fourth. Their 4th best pass defense. It shouldn't be too difficult for Cup to top Thursday's performance though. And it says, but what are your thoughts onto this game? And do you think that
I'm faster than everybody in this race except you?
What are your thoughts on Cooper Kupp having his worst performance in his NFL career yet? And do you think he's going to bounce back from this setback when they face the New York Jets? And where they're going to play for that game next week on week 16, is it? Yeah. It's going to be over is it going to be in New Jersey, or do you think it's going to be in Los Angeles over at SoFi Stadium? Let me know down in the comment section right down below. But moving on forward, we got
Can you wait for me?
we got from Hollywood. We got Hollywood Brown to practice.
I got splat too. I got splat.
From the Rams to the 49ers now. We got some what I need to talk about right now. And it says right here. It says Dre Greenlaw and Nick Bosa active versus no, this is Thursday.
Second place, okay? I'll let you get first place if you let me get second place.
Okay, I'll let you get second place.
Okay. If you don't give me second place, I'm eating of you.
Okay, we got week 15 news now as
I'm gonna do that.
with this fantasy matchup, and it says after almost 4 months of pouring over the starting lineups, making waiver claims that the swinging trades and whether injuries we are here. The fantasy football playoffs have arrived. It's because of both celebration and consternation. It's great to still be playing, but the pressure is greater than ever. You simply can't afford to lose another game. This time, of year, fantasy managers, have to squeeze, every point possible out of starting lineups. Every call, could be the one that propels, a team to the next round, or ends the season. It says, so every bit of information, fantasy managers, can get is critical. They need to know which players are heading for a big week. The surprise names, who start off with,
somebody else.
start off with the San Francisco 49ers against the Rams, but we all know because also I made a news report on this past Thursday, but we're gonna start things off with the Kansas City Chiefs, my boys, going at Cleveland, Ohio to face the Browns, which, but that state, I don't know about that, but at least it's not Cincinnati because the Chiefs already faced off against them. But they got it was there. They take on the Cleveland Browns, which I believe it's on right now. And I'm probably gonna be watching as soon as I get done with this video. But yeah, that, you guys, those are my boys, them Chiefs. But yeah, the Kansas City Chiefs have had their share of injuries at wide receiver, and another one was added to the pile last week when McCole Hardman was placed on injury reserve. Outside that, there aren't any new issues to note for fantasy managers. The Cleveland Browns could be short a pair of pass catchers. For Sunday's contest, wide receiver Cedric Tillman is out and remains in the concussion protocol. And tight end David David Noku is questionable with a hamstring injury. Start of the week, we got DeAndre Hopkins, the wide receiver of the Kansas City Chiefs, with the DraftKings DFS value is up to $5,300. Hopkins hasn't posted huge numbers since joining the Chiefs, mid-season, but he could be in for a solid game, against a Browns team, allowing the 11th most PPR points to wide receivers this season. It's it of the week. We got Nick Chubb, which he's the running back of the Cleveland Browns. His DraftKings DFS value is worth $5,500, and Chubb hasn't impressed this season, averaging just 3.1 yards per carry. And it says since rejoining the lineup, no team has surrounded fewer of double PR points to running backs this year than the Chiefs. With we got now from the offense to the defense of the Chiefs, the back-to-back Super Bowl champs. It says DraftKings DFS value is at $3,700. The Chiefs haven't been in especially the productive of fantasy defense this season. But the Browns are among the league. Leaders in both sacks. It says allowed and giveaways in 2024. To know. And it says 9. That's how many interceptions quarterback Jameis Winston has thrown in 6 starts. For the Browns this year, he has given Cleveland's passing game a jolt and set a franchise a franchise record with 497 yards against the Denver Broncos, but the turnover have hurt his chances of being anything more than a temporary solution under center for the team. Next up, we got some key injuries from the other Ohio team, the worst team next to the Browns in the NFL right now. That is the Cincinnati Bengals. They can't afford any more losses as they cling to the slimmest of playoff aspirations. And they travel to Nashville this week at relatively full strength, with a quarterback like Joe Burrow, was limited in practice Wednesday, but his week 15 status isn't in jeopardy. The Titans quarterback Will Levis has been nursing a sprained shoulder that was aggravated by a hit last week against the Jacksonville Jaguars. He's expected to be available in week 15, running back with Tony Pollard that has an ankle injury, and wide receiver Taylor Boyd that got a foot injury. And be missing at least some practice this missed at least the practice from this past week. Boyd is off the injury report, and Pollard is expected to suit him.
Yes.
Start off this week with the Tennessee Titans is Tony Pollard, a running back of Tennessee Titans, and his DraftKings value is up to $6,700. Tennessee's struggling offense will probably lean hard on Pollard and the ground game of Sunday, and the Bengals have struggled defensively this season, in the 26th in the league in yards allowed per game. Instead of the week is T. Higgins, a wide receiver on the Cincinnati Bengals. His value is up to $6,800, while Jamar Chase has been going about ballistic, and Higgins has been relatively quick this year. The Titans have been stingy to opposing wide receivers in 2024, allowing the second PPR point to the position. And then we got a sleeper of the game, that is Nick Westbrook Itkin. wide receiver of Tennessee Titans, which he's a value of $4,900, which is like $4,900. If I want to refer to as that, but the Westbrook Incan had been on quite a hot streak before cooling off a week ago but the fifth year veteran faces a Bengals defense that ranks up to 27 in the NFL against the pass in 2024.
I got you.
In the start of it says 317.4. That's how many PPR points Chase has for the season after the last weeks of Cody with a 14/177 /2 stat line against the Dallas Cowboys. The third time this year he has surpassed about 40 in the PPR points in a game. He isn't the only wide receiver who has eclipsed 300 fantasy points this year. He's the only one who has 250 points. But what are your thoughts onto these games? Which there's plenty of more, but it's gonna probably hold us up for until the end of the at the end of the video. So I'm gonna stop right here. But let me know in the comments down below about these lineups of who's available and who's available to bet on the DraftKings, and which one of these teams are going to be winning week 15 of this game. Which I know who's going to win the Chiefs game for sure, obviously. But we're going to move on, and we get we got some Philadelphia Eagles rumor news to talk about Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, and with Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown drama, not seen as a McNabb Owens kind of situation. The public's spat between Philadelphia Eagles stars Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown, of their the conjured up memory of another famous quarterback, which is with his receiver dispute, but it sounds like the team isn't concerned about things getting worse. And John Clark of NBC Sports, Philadelphia, reported that the few people and Brown be in. This is what and this they believe it is not the big deal. It is being made out of to be and it's not, and it is not a Donovan McNabb in a Terrell Owens situation. It appears that tensions reached a boiling point after Hurts was limited to 108 passing yards in Sunday's 22-16 win over the Carolina Panthers. And asked after the game what the team needs to improve on the Browns, who was seen slamming his helmet to the ground in frustration at one point during the game. Simply answered passing, and Browns Brown's response prompted a wave of speculation that his relationship with Hurts and has as deteriorated like an Eagles edge rusher of Brandon Graham didn't help matters like when he like declared on his show that the two of them were friends before this. The two were friends before this, but things have changed. And Graham ultimately retracted like his statement and apologized for commenting like on something he wasn't fully informed about. But that didn't stop the questions like about whether Hurts and Brown like were heading towards a divorce like the same way how McNabb and Owens like did after their rocky relationship came to an end in just 2 years. McNabb and Owens both gave their thoughts on the matter on Tuesday, but them tweeting out respectively, like with sort of with Terrell Owens saying, like, now, like, this is interesting. Like, it's coming like from you, not how I interpreted. Like, it, like, but, like, funny thing is, like, I agree with you on the idea of if you have issue with someone that you go to them like and not the media. But here's the thing: like I never had any issues with you, but it's known that you had an issue.
Yes, yes. I said I always come back because I never die. Tristan never dies. Bam,
But yeah,
bam,
here's the tweet right here by Terrell Owens.
I got you. That was me.
And this is where we got, it says right here, however, Clark added that Brown's comments didn't create like strife like within the Eagles, and instead could galvanize the team. Like many Eagles players like were not happy with the passing attack on a Sunday and agreed with AJ that the passing game needs to improve. Jalen even said that like one person told me he believes this will make the team closer. Like and despite the appearance like of internal turmoil, like the Eagles are riding like a wave of success and will be seeking their 10th straight win. Like when they face the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday. And do you think they will get that wish today, like against the Steelers? And who's going to walk out victorious? Is it Russell Wilson or is it Jalen Hurts? Let me know in the comments. Either way, they're both Pennsylvania teams that are really good this year. And I wish either team the best of luck. May the better man win, I should rephrase that. But yeah, let me know down in the comment section right down below. Like what's your thoughts and reaction to this to this rumored conflict between AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts? And do you think it's true, or is it all just rumors and there's nothing but a miscommunication when it comes to Hurts throwing it to Brown? Which I think it could be just that, and there's nothing more than just rumors and speculation about AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts. But let me know about your opinions though in the comments of what your opinions are.
Don't break it all, I'm breaking you.
And I'll choke you. Diddy Kong.
Next up, we got some Week 15 Survivor Pool news now, as in a strategy to stay alive. And it says right here, we've officially reached the final month of the 2024 NFL season for participants of Survivor League. This is the home stretch And it says Week 14 brought several more exciting finishes, which won't make picking teams as Week 15 feels any easier. The Cincinnati Bengals, for example, were extreme. Yeah, come in. Yeah.
You want like a pot out and like the skillet?
Yeah, I can do that.
Thank you, and the spatula.
Yeah, no problem.
What one should we pick?
Anyways, we got several more exciting finishes, which won't make picking the teams in Week 15 feel any easier. The Cincinnati Bengals, for an example, were extremely fortunate to escape the Dallas Cowboys on Monday night. This past Monday,
Yeah.
we got the 11-2 Philadelphia Eagles, were equally fortunate to escape the 3-10 Carolina Panthers. And the good news, in the final buys, of the season, have come and gone. Some survivor participants may be returning out intensing options, but all 32 teams will be in action from here on out.
I'm not a villager.
And it says right here, we got here, you'll find all picks of Week 15 of Survivor Tips for Survivor play using the early odds on guide. We got the first general in Week 14 with Stafford and Puka and the rest of the offensive carried the Los Angeles to victory against the previous red-hot Buffalo Bills. And it says right here, the Los Angeles defense, however, did a little to slow the Bills or quarterback Josh Allen during the 44 to 42 contest. Some of the stuff he can do in the things he can create. We knew he was capable of that. And Rams coach Sean McVay said per Cameron the Silva of Rams wire, in the Rams defense hasn't been good, but their offense has been fantastic this season, which is why it's hard to trust either the LA or the San Francisco 49ers.
Why did you do that?
On Thursday night, the 49ers showed they will have some life during Sunday's 38-13 win over the Chicago Bears in the short week divisional game.
Julian!
Yeah, what?
He posted what I wanted to be on the website.
Just try to see if you can get on the red side.
Oh, press B. I won't get on the website. Blue side.
Oh.
Hey.
All you have to do is just ask, yeah.
Hey, I
But
want to be
anyways,
on the same side.
where was I? Oh, yeah. And Jacksonville Jaguars, but we also got avoid the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Neither team has been dependable this season, and this is likely to be a sloppy, mistake-filled game. And for those who are desperate, the Atlanta Falcons are worth considering on Monday night. With Cousins has become a turnover machine, and the Falcons have proven themselves to be pretenders. However, the Las Vegas Raiders are quarterback. The quarterback Aiden O'Connell suffered a broken bruise in his knee on Sunday, meaning the Raiders may turn to third string of quarterback Desmond Ritter. A Ryder, I meant to say Ryder, yeah, or maybe it's Ritter, yeah, because I have two D's. So yeah, Desmond Ritter. This week, the Bengals, with a 4.5 possibility, a negative 4.5 possibility, or another less than an intensing team that should still come through in week 14. They'll face a Tennessee Titans team that simply can't find an offensive rhythm. Cincinnati's defense is a liability, but Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and the offense can carry the team as they did against. I know I'm yeah. After I get done with this, because I have to end this video early, anyways. So just give me just a second. But yeah, the offense carried the team as they did against the Dallas Cowboys, and then we also got another strategy to be a survivor and to stay in the spot in the playoffs is that the Broncos and the Vikings stand out as a safe picks. And then the biggest lock of the week is the Baltimore Ravens who are 15-point favorites over the New York Giants. While the Baltimore is coming off its bye, and set to battle a Giants team that might be more interested in draft positioning than winning. If Baltimore isn't an option, the Denver Broncos at a -4 loom as a relatively safe pick. Denver's defense has been terrific for most of the season. While week 12 shot out the Cleveland Browns shoved the Broncos how to win in a different way, and the Indianapolis Colts are a capable team, but with second year quarterback Anthony Richardson remains a bit mistake prone. Miscues could cause the Colts heavily in December in Denver. The Minnesota Vikings at -7 should win convincingly over the Chicago Bears. Quarterback Sam Darnold is beginning to play MVP caliber football. And Minnesota's defense can force turnovers and bunches it's also great at the getting after opposing quarterbacks. The Bears meanwhile have struggled to protect rookie quarterback Caleb Williams, and they did not receive boost from the firing of head coach Matt Alberfleck. In Chicago, it has been terrible on the road this season, and is unlikely to reverse the trend in Minnesota. And then finally, we're gonna do last call for the Chiefs. Like, look at my boys, the back-to-back Super Bowl champs, them Chiefs. Like, are no locks like against the Cleveland Browns. They're at a +4 this week. Like the Cleveland Browns have gotten up for big games. They've knocked off the Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers the season, and they will have a home field advantage. The Chiefs, meanwhile, like have been scrapping by teams like often winning like on the final play, as they did against the Los Angeles Chargers on last Sunday night, which I don't really want to talk much about the finish, but it was a really good game last Sunday night, and I enjoyed making the review video. But I still like don't understand why the Chiefs keep depending on their kicking game for the third straight week second straight week actually. But like they did win, so I gotta give them credit onto that. But like something just tells me they're not gonna work, they're not gonna keep depending on their kicking team. More likely their actual offensive team keep scoring more touchdowns than they do with field goals. So I'm not gonna worry about the Browns because the Browns are not really much of a worry about team at the moment. It's not like they have Baker Mayfield anymore. If anything, they're like themselves back in 2017, to say the least. But the Chiefs, meanwhile, like have been like scrapping by teams like often winning on the final play, as they did against the Los Angeles Chargers on Sunday night. If Browns like quarterback like Jameis Winston like can actually play like a clean game, there's real upset potential on. And the one like which I don't think that's going to be happening in this game against a team that's number one in the AFC. It's one thing of doing it to a team that's like second, third, or fourth place, but someone that's number one that only lost once. Come on, that's ridiculous. However, Kansas City knack for winning one score games like make it a viable option like for week 14, and this is like probably the last time to trust the Chiefs. Like if they haven't been selected already, like the Chiefs final. The final 3 games will be against the likes of the Houston Texans, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the Denver Broncos. It feels like at least like one loss, like in lurking, like in that stretch, like what. Through it's hard to identify where the Browns busted a few of survivor pools like in the survivor pool like this season. So this one warrants like a caution. However, like this is likely the last best chance to back Kansas City in 2024. Actually, if he wants to be Princess Peach, there's nothing wrong with that, as long as he don't want to dress up like her. Like I don't think that's wrong with that.
You want to dress up like her? Wow.
But yeah. But what are your thoughts on to these games about the these unfortunate players? Yeah, I'm almost done. I got one more news story to do. You gotta wait patient. You can't.
Yourself, I guess.
But anyways, Assassinators. What are your thoughts before I got interrupted? Yeah. Like, who do you think is gonna win these games, and do you think they're gonna be some upsetted wins against the less fortunate team that's probably likely not gonna be making it to the playoffs? Let me know down in the comment section right down below, like on that. And do you think any of these examples is gonna be happening like in the survivor kind of games? Which I don't think on the Chiefs side, I don't think so. Like against the Cleveland Browns of all players, I don't think that's going to be happening. But moving on, we got the next news story, which we're going to Well, we got we're in today. It's 15. Week 15's football cheat sheets. Deep sleeper to target. It's a playoff time. Playoff time season now. Fantasy fans like week 15 are arrived, like which means it's win or go home season. Like in most fantasy leagues, it also means that bye weeks are over and managers should have most of their time like option like and available. Like it doesn't mean, however, that managers should ignore the waiver wire. Like and injuries like are still a potential issue. Like and more than a few managers have likely limped into the postseason without like injured like stars like Christian McCaffrey. Like it says Brent, Brandon Luke, like Chris Godwin, like and J.K. Dobbins, like and even like if managers like doesn't need to rely on a waiver wire picking up like in week 15, improving bench depth like is always a good idea. Like here's you'll find a look at like some of the top waiver targets for week 15 along with and updated flex like ranks like based on like point per reception scoring. We got the lineups of the ranked 15 like stars right here, which you got all the rank of 15 week 15. We got number one, which I don't know why, like on the Cincinnati Bengals, the worst team in the worst team in the NFL and the United States, in the worst city of the country. And that Cincinnati Bengals is Jamar Chase, is number one. Number two is Atlanta Falcons running back, Robinson, and then we got the Baltimore Ravens running back Derrick Henry at number 3. Number 4, we got Saquon Barkley, the running back from the Philadelphia Eagles.
Can we get a snack?
Just a moment. I'm almost done. I'm right at the end. You gotta wait patient sometimes, Gunner.
I'm just going to hide under. I'm just going to be chilling.
But anyways, we got number 5. We got D. We got number 6 is Puka Nacua, like wide receiver of the Rams. And then number 7, we got Chase Brown, the running back on the Cincinnati Bengals. And you got number 8, Justin Jefferson of the wide receivers, or the Minnesota Vikings wide receiver. And then we got the running back from the Houston Texans, Joe Mixon, at number 9. Number 10, we got Detroit Lions wide receiver, Amon St. Brown. And then we got number 11, Detroit Lions running back, Jamar Gibbs. And we got number 12, we got Green Bay Packers running back, Josh Jacobs. And then in the New Orleans Saints running back, Alvin Kamara. We got wide receiver Nico Collins at 14. Yeah, we got everybody like in rank, which I think we're gonna be here for a while. So I'm just skip to the next slide. Says while casual fans may not be keeping up with the Carolina Panthers, it's not secret that Bryce Young is being to be a shine. The 2023 first overall draft pick still works with the underwhelming supporting cast but he stated that established himself as a playmaking quarterback. Like Young nearly engineered an upset on the Philadelphia Eagles in week 14, and he had a solid fantasy outing against the Tampa Bay. But come on, man. Anyway,
Santa, go help us.
But yeah, like and this, the week before against Tampa, young Tally had 298 passing yards, 1 passing touchdown, 17 rushing yards, and a rushing score. Like this week, Young has a favorable matchup against the Dallas Cowboys, who have surrendered about 4 most fantasy points to opposing a quarterbacks managers who had been streaming at quarterbacks should consider that the second year star viable option in week 15 a Young can provide solid depth for rest of the preseason.
This is what I'm trying to do. But I can get stuff. Get down.
But next up, we got the Raiders running back, Shazier McCormick, of the Las Vegas Raiders. As managers usually can't find a starting caliber running back that this late of the season, but sincere McCormick is exactly that. The 2022 undrafted free agent has spent most of his season on the Las Vegas Raiders practice squad, but he's emerged as their top rushing option in recent weeks. It says against the Buccaneers last week, McCormick logged 78 yards on 15 carries and added 2 receptions for another 11 yards. McCormick could be in store for the season, bigger workload this week, as the Raiders are likely to start their third string quarterback Desmond Ridder against his former team. Even if Aiden O'Connell knee injury is healthy enough to face the Atlanta Falcons, he probably won't be at 100%. It's not an ideal matchup for McCormick, as the Falcons have allowed the 7th fewest fantasy points to opposing running backs. However, a high volume should make him a viable flex option in week 15. McCormick is still available in over 80% of ESPN and Yahoo leagues, other running backs to consider including. But what are your thoughts on these about this lineups of the week 15 about on this this story about the lineups, and do you think that we could see can we and who do you think is gonna like I said, win these games? Let me know in the comments as well. But I guess this is the end of today's football news and football news stories and transfers that you Assassinators need to know. Let me rephrase that from the Bleacher Report article. Let me know in the comments what your favorite news story of today is. If I had to pick one, I would say I would have to pick the lineups of what are your thoughts on these cheat sheets? I should say can these teams that are less fortunate could copy and paste? I should say that's what I meant to say. Let me know down in the comment section right down below. But we're gonna end it today right here, and I hope y'all enjoyed these bombs and intriguing football news stories and rumors. That I have to pick one. I would say if I had to pick one, I would say the 15 lineups, a week 15 lineups onto
you spider free? What's the body demon?
I'd say probably the Survivor one, even though I know the Chiefs are going to win that, like, and they're going to defeat the Cleveland Browns, which I'm probably going to be doing right now after taking care of something around the house. And I hope y'all Assassinators enjoyed this video, and if so, please make sure you hit the big thumbs up button. Consider to hit the subscribe and the post notification bell so you can be notified when I upload my latest videos. And make sure to check out my Sunday Night Football review video, which is going to be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. It will be Jordan Love taking on Geno Smith, who's going to be the quarterback of the night of tonight on December 15th on week 15, like with this double 15 showdown, I guess you could say. And I will talk about that. I will give a 15/15 award whoever wins this game. But let me know who's going to win. And also, I'll be wearing the colors. If it's Green Bay, I'll wear green. But if it's the Seattle Seahawks, I'll wear blue. Obviously, that's the primary color. Along with their second color for the Green Bay is like yellow. And while Seattle got green, but I'll wear the primary colors to make it easier to let you Assassinators know who won. And I'll talk about that because it's going to be a very interesting showdown. Along with the Chiefs game against the Cleveland Browns, because we all know who's going to win that game as well. But yeah, I guess that'll be it for now. I hope I'll have a wonderful rest of your afternoon on this lovely Sunday, and I'll see you all in the next video with some more SNA content. Until we meet again, Super Ninja Austin out of here. Bye, Assassinators. Y'all take care and have a super terrific day, and I'll see you soon on the next.